Hey everybody, Trinity from Moonstone Mystics with a full face of makeup on and my hair done today because I am not in the process of moving actively. I'm in the process of moving, but I'm taking a break and decided to look pretty today. So I wanted to get a really quick reading out to you guys because it's going to be a few days before I'm able to post again. Just a reminder, I will be reading over at the Inner Space in Atlanta, which is off of Roswell Road. And that is going to be Saturday, February 21st. Yes, February 21st at 10:30. And then if you want to come to City of Light Spiritual Center in Atlanta, that's 3125 Presidential Parkway, right off of Spaghetti Junction. I'm going to be giving my very first sermon as the pastoral intern for City of Light. So I'm really excited about it. Hope to get some really good guidance for everyone as we move forward into the year of the fire horse. Okay, so I wanted to get kind of a general reading today out for the collective, and I already have a partial message that came through. Um, you have undergone a massive, massive initiation phase in your awakening. And one thing that has been made very clear to me is the fact that you should be celebrating not just for how far you've come, which certainly celebrate that. You deserve it. You should be very proud of yourself. But also in reverence of the fact that not everyone survives this type of initiation. It was a big one. It was a big one. Um, I'm hearing that a lot of my collective has dealt with themes like recovery from childhood trauma, recovery from massive use of substances, and all of those things are part and parcel of what we have to overcome after we've undergone them in order to grow spiritually. So good on you. And for those of us who are left behind because other people were not so lucky to find their way into faith and trust in the universe, pray for them and their families, okay? Because they may have left children behind. We don't know. So that is something that was made very abundantly clear, is to celebrate life because you made it. You made it, baby. You made it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get a reading. Oh, here. Let me pray first. I call upon source energy and any guides of love, truth, and light to come in and join us for this divination today. Please give me clear guidance and help me with the words that I speak so that I speak only truth and authenticity. So it is. All right. What do we need to know for today? What does my collective need to know for today? Okay. Seek. All right. We had a jumper. Here's this. Seek the truth. So you can't make this stuff up. This is crazy. And yet it's not. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know. Remember, this is a timeless reading and not everything will resonate with you. It may not be your reading if none of it does. But don't argue with it or try and make the story fit. Okay? Detach. And choose your battles. Okay. I'm hearing an emphasis on maintaining that seeker's point of view. In the 12-step program, we look at newcomers as something really special. If you're a newcomer in those 12-step rooms, you are the most important person in that room. We are told with this reading to keep a newcomer's mindset. And if you struggle to be able to do that and you are a member of a 12-step program, get to a newcomer meeting, because there is something that will be said that will be clear guidance for you. And then also make sure that you're staying up to date with your spiritual hygiene. For myself, I wake up every morning and I listen to some prayers on YouTube, and then I say my own prayer, I meditate. Those sorts of things are how we get our daily reprieve from our former life. And it is a day-by-day choice that we make those decisions to do those things. But they're very, very vital as far as the next phase, because you're going to be getting, especially in silence, you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. You're going to be getting a lot of insight as to what the next right thing is for you to do. These three. So I'll put this one down for now. So seek the truth and detach. There may be something that you are unaware of that comes to light. And it may be troubling to you, but I'm hearing you have to be able to see the truth for what it is in order to detach from it, or from that person. And if you look at her, we're just coming out, it's February 19th right now. She is actually coming out from the winter into her own little world. And so we're right now in the middle of winter. In Georgia, the flowers are already starting to bloom, but you see what I'm saying is that she's going from one season to another. And she has detached herself from the idea of being in this isolation, this hermit mode, and moving forward in authenticity. Okay. Choosing your battles. I'm going to actually get some clarification on that. And actually, let me put these three. Sorry, I'm off camera. I'm going to do myself a favor. I'm going to do all of us a favor and just pull my table closer. Okay. So, let me go ahead and shuffle these. All right. Spirit, can you clarify, seek the truth, detach, and choose your battles, please? Thank you. All right. This one is the Last Unicorn Tarot. And then the other one I'm using is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, in case you're interested in that. Someday I will get to the point where I'm better at the whole tech part of it, and we'll put that in the description box. All right. So we have the Two of Cups. The Five of Coins. And that's a really interesting one. I'm going to look at that in a second once I've got all the cards turned. The Five of Cups. The World. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. All right. And these came out in actually 3 different batches. The Two of Cups. I'm hearing that you're going to be building relationships in the future, but that is actually to clarify the detach. Like detach from the idea, you already know that it's coming. If this is resonating with you, you definitely know that you've got something in the ether that's being manifested toward you. You don't need to worry about this. You need to put any anxiety or any obsessive thoughts about this to the side and just kind of let that go, because it's going to happen. It's gonna happen. So whether that's a new business partner, a new boss, a new best friend, or a loving relationship, we have yet to tell. However, this is something that is in the works. It's being sent to you, so you don't need to worry about it. The second portion, the five of coins and the 5 of cups. I had said that I was going to look at this because she's standing in like the face of a watch here. And then there's waves down below. And this is really kind of confirming to me it's all in divine timing. It's going to happen. But when you focus on when's it going to happen, that's actually putting you in a lack mentality, and that is actually stalling it from coming in. So do yourself a favor. If you want it to come in faster, quit obsessing about it. Second, with the 5 of cups, it would seem that, especially if this is resonating for the romance side, it looks like what's happening here is that the anticipation of what's coming in for you, you're almost worried that it's going to be reminiscent of your past relationships, and that just simply is not the case based on these second 2 cards. Oh, I'm sorry. I had said that this was the 9 of Cups. This is actually the Ace of Cups, okay? The World and the Ace of Cups. And so it actually is going to be, you're seasoned now. You've been through a lot. You've learned how to discern. If this is a continuation from the reading I just did yesterday, that you've been working on getting your intuition on point. You've been cutting out things that don't serve you. You've been learning boundaries, and you've really learned a lot from the experiences that you've had. And so it's almost as if, because you have implemented them and you've stayed kind of in your lane, you're magnetizing somebody really, really fabulous. And so this, like, there's no need to worry, really, because the worrying is actually kicking up these old emotions and these old worries and depression about how you were treated by other people in the past. That is in the past, and it served a very important purpose. Okay, and it was to get you ready for Sissa. Right here. Okay? So, really learn to detach and just be in the present moment and not worry so much about the future. Not, and I know that it can be exciting when finally something's going to be coming in, because I've been stagnant or lonely for so long. But the anticipation vibration is really what's holding it back at this point. And there may be, I'm hearing that there is one other thing that needs to be cleared up before this person can come in. So let me go ahead and dive into that. Okay. Spirit, what is that one last thing that needs to be cleared up for my collective in order for this person to be called in? What is that last thing that needs to be cleared up and handled before this person can come in? Okay. We've got death. So change definitely needs to happen in some capacity. The Hanged Man. The Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Cups. And Temperance. Okay. This seems to actually not be something that you need to do. It's actually something like a fated event that's going to be taking place, that you kind of need to work your way through and really find that sense of balance and the higher perspective, um, in order to walk through it. Um, let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Coins. So that slow, steady progress. We've got the Ace of Swords. And then we've got the Six of Coins. Okay. You may need to cooperate with someone, like make the decision to be cooperative with someone from your past. This could be an earth sign. Yeah. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. Okay. And then I have the Lovers after that. So basically, I'm hearing forgiveness needs to happen toward this person without enabling them. Let me split the deck and see what it says. Yeah, Five of Cups. Oh, okay. All right. So this is to circle back to the other cards that I had pulled, that Five of Cups, that the obsessive thought loops that are coming and being kicked up from past relationships. I'm not so sure if it's direct cooperation with that person. But it certainly is being able to forgive something that they've done, or asking for forgiveness for something you have done, clearing the air, and then making an amends. This may be something that you may have like a character defect, that you are unaware of until this exchange takes place. It could be that the exchange may be like doing Ho'oponopo prayers in meditation for yourself. Imagining that other person sitting across from you, asking for forgiveness, thanking them for that, saying I'm sorry and then I love you, over and over again until you just work it out. That is a highly effective strategy if you cannot make a direct amends with this person. But some of us may be in a situation where we run into that person, and that may be something that needs to happen. I'm also being told that you may have to tell them no when you don't want to. Almost as if you make that exchange of forgiveness and you clear the air, and then all of a sudden they want back in, and you have to tell them no. You have to be strong for that. All right. That's the message for today. Take care of yourself. Stay in your lane. Be in the present moment. And don't worry about the past or the future. And then when this event comes, I'm being told that you're going to know exactly what you need to do and who exactly it is at the time. But it is something that once that happens, then that's going to trigger your person to come in, whether it be business related, platonic friendships, or romance. This almost needs to happen to clear the karma that's standing in your way. So it'll be interesting to see how this all unfolds for all of us, because I am also a member of the collective too. So if you, have something like this happen, make sure that, feel free to share in the comments, because I love hearing how these things unfold for each one of us, because as general readings go, this all applies in different ways to different people. And yet the theme seems to remain the same. So that's it. If no one's told you today, know that I love you. Take care.